Hey challengers, I have another recipe for you. This one is a dessert because we need some more of those. And it also includes mangoes. So I made the mango salsa for the blackened fish tacos last week. And then I had a whole box of mangoes because I bought them at Costco. And I asked some friends for advice on what to do to use up my mangoes. And they suggested this, well, they suggested an ice cream or sorbet, and then I looked up some stuff. And so this is gonna be our healthier version of an ice cream or sorbet. And real quick, if you don't know how to cut a mango, I'm gonna show you. So take the mango, you know it's got a huge pit inside it. So you're gonna slice alongside that pit. So you get something like that, and you can see the pit right there. And then right on the other side, there you go. And then you've got that. And then you can just cut around the pit here, depending on how big the pit is. All right, and you can gnaw on this, give it to your dog, whatever. But this part is what's great. So you just take your knife and you go up to the skin and you score it, and then go the other way. So you're getting these nice little crisscrosses, okay? And then you just flip it. And now all you have to do is take your knife and cut along there, and you'll be able to get all this meat off the skin without making a huge mess, which is a big deal. All right, so I'm gonna cut up this full mango, and then I'm gonna cut up another one, and I'll be right with you. So we're back. I have cut up these two mangoes, and you can see the skin is down to the skin. So there's no wasted fruit, which I always hate. All right, so this is 2 mangoes worth. I'm just gonna dump in here. Now you can buy mangoes already cut up in the frozen section, but I find when they're in season, the fresh ones are so much sweeter than the ones in the frozen section that tend to be a little tart. But if it's off season and it just sounds really good, then go for it. All right, so I've got 2 mangoes worth, and then I've got a can of organic full fat coconut. Don't get the light coconut milk. This is full fat coconut milk. The fat is what makes it taste like ice cream and makes it taste amazing. So I'm gonna put about half of it, but when you open up this can, the half that you're getting is the half that is like all the good fats. If you have issues with dairy, this is a great alternative. And this coconut fat is so good for you. And the fat is gonna help you slow the absorption down too of the fructose from the mango. Mangoes are fairly high in sugar as far as fruits go, because they are tropical fruits. Anything that's tropical, like pineapple or mangoes or bananas, tend to be pretty high in sugars. But this is a dessert, and we're still improving on it. If you wanted, you have the option, you could add some like vanilla protein powder or even some powdered collagen, and that will also help slow your insulin spike if you have issues with your blood sugar. But I'm gonna leave this as mango and coconut milk and just a little bit of maple syrup. Y'all, it does not need much. Those mangoes are so ripe, they're so sweet already. I wouldn't need it. Now, if you're using frozen ones and they're not that sweet, you might wanna add a little bit more maple syrup or even a little bit of like the powdered monk fruit, but I don't think it needs much. And then I just always like a little tart to offset that sweet. So I'm just gonna add in a little bit of lime juice. All right, and I'm gonna take this here and pulse it in my lovely Vitamix. Turn it up just a bit. All right, that's it. I'm gonna stick this in a ceramic container and stick it in the freezer. Because it was a fresh mango, it'll probably take 7-8 hours to get to the consistency that I want. That's like a soft serve frozen yogurt kind of consistency. If you were using frozen, it would probably go a lot faster. So I'll meet you back when I have the finished product and we can taste test it. Okay, so we're back with the mango ice cream, and honestly, I put it really, really shallow in this big casserole dish and then put it in my deep freeze, and it only took 3 hours to really get hard. And it is more of like a sorbet than an ice cream consistency. Maybe if I had an ice cream maker, it would have more of that ice cream's consistency. But like the middle is still pretty soft. And so I'm just gonna scoop it. It shouldn't be a huge portion. So here's the portion size. And then you can add some fruit if you wanted. I am gonna be adding some unsweetened coconut flakes because I really love coconut. I wish I had some cashews because I would toast and salt the cashews and they would really mix well. I don't. I do have some pecans though, so I'm gonna just crumble these in my hands and then add the pecans, and there's dessert. Nice and easy, very fresh, wonderful ingredients. It didn't require any fancy equipment, and I hope you enjoy. Let me know.